Welcome to Shepherd's Digest. This is the Daily Edition. I'm Pastor Terry from River City Hope Church in Louisville, Kentucky, and this is the second episode in a series titled Finding Hope at the End of Your Rope. Now, in this series, we'll be talking about 3 ways we can find hope when we're at the end of our rope. The first one is this: God knows your problems. In the 4th chapter of 2 Kings, we find this story of how a woman's husband has just died and she's feeling the weight of the world. She's literally at the end of her possibilities. You might say she's at the end of her rope. Verse 1 says that she cried out to Elisha. Now, this word cried used here means to moan, to weep uncontrollably, to literally shriek out in grief. This word identifies the sound of a broken heart. And this woman comes to the man of God at the lowest moment of her life. She is desperate because her husband, her lover, friend, provider, and protector has been taken away from her in death. She's broken. Since her husband is dead, she can't pay her bills, and as a result, her creditors are coming to take her sons away as slaves so they can work off the debt. So she's desperate because of the death in their family, and there's some major debt that she obviously can't pay on her own. She's been deprived of her husband, and now she is about to lose her sons as well. She's in over her head and doesn't see how she can make it. But in spite of all her problems, she still holds firm to her faith. And in spite of her pain, her problems, and her lack of possibilities, she still looks up to God for the help she needs. You know, at some point, each of us is going to arrive at this low point of life. There'll come a day when you'll reach the end of your proverbial rope. Possibilities exhausted. In fact, you might have already been through it and can testify about it. Or you might be there right now and you're looking for some help. Either way, we will all have our days of trouble and trials. In fact, Jesus said, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I've overcome the world." You see, he precedes the problem with the solution, saying that when we do have trouble, we can have peace because he's overcome the world. He set us free from sin and death, and by putting our faith and trust in him, we can now have eternal life. These verses are designed to teach us that our problems, while they may appear to be impossible in our eyes, are really just God's opportunities in disguise. But I want to caution you in advance. When you do reach that point, the world, the flesh, and the devil are all going to tell you that God doesn't see you and that he doesn't care. The fact is, he does see. He sees everything that you're going through. Not a single thing is hidden from his view, and he does care. He cares more than you know about what you're facing. So, no matter what you're called on to face in this life, learn to trust the Lord for the help you need. He cares, he's able, and he will work in your need. I hope you'll join me for our next segment in this series when we'll talk about the second way we can find hope at the end of our rope, when we look at how God can release our potential in our situations. You can watch the full message of Finding Hope at the End of Your Rope on our church website, hope4rivercity.com, and on the videos page at shepherdsdigest.com. You can also subscribe to the audio podcast of Shepherd's Digest at the same website, and you can always search for it by name wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Pastor Terry Wright from River City Hope Church in Louisville, Kentucky, and I would appreciate it if you'd take a minute and share Shepherd's Digest with your family and friends, those who need hope. Share it on your social media pages. That's all for now. Look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you.